I've spent quite a bit of time with the 11-inch and the 13-inch iPad Air M4, and in this video, we're gonna talk about the things I really like about this and a couple of areas where the M4 iPad Air is still holding back. If you compare this to last year's M3 iPad Air, there's a couple key differences, namely the 12 gigabytes of RAM. So we moved up from 8 gigs in the M3 to 12 gigs standard, which is the single best upgrade this year. This makes the iPad Air just feel snappier for going from window to window, and also when you're resizing windows, this works better than ever. It really allows for heavy multitasking in iPadOS 26 without apps wanting to constantly slow down and refresh. Wireless connectivity is one of the areas where the iPad Air M4 really shines because Apple swapped out the old wireless chip for their own N1 processor, which brings Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6 to the Air for the same time. But even though they raised the RAM, they raised the wireless connectivity, they still kept the iPad Air starting at 128 gigabytes of storage, which is pretty silly because this being a premium iPad device, starting it with just 128 gigabytes still feels like a bit of an insult, because once you start to put applications on it, or if you want to store any movies where you can watch things on this when you're not on data or Wi-Fi, then you're gonna fill up the 256 gigabytes really fast. So with the 12 gigabytes of RAM and the M4 chip, Apple's really encouraging you to download heavy apps and games, but the 128 gigabytes is gonna disappear pretty quick after you start to put larger titles on, or if you're working on a single 4K video project, it's not gonna be enough for you. So you're really gonna need to upgrade to more storage if you wanna do everything built into the sleek iPad, or else you're gonna have to use external storage. Next, let's talk display quality. The iPad Air is known for having one of the better displays on an iPad, although it's not on the same level as the Pro. So you don't get 120 Hertz Pro Motion, it's still stuck at 60 Hertz. This does give you a P3 color gamut, and the contrast on this is noticeably better than iPads like the A16. So black colors are deeper and colors also pop more, which makes this more enjoyable to use for watching videos. Also with the iPad Air M4, you can get it either in the 11-inch size, or you can bump it up to a larger 13-inch display. The 11-inch screen tops out at 500 nits of brightness. The 13 does give you 600 nits of brightness, and I found in the real world, the 13-inch does feel a little bit punchier and a little bit brighter than the 11-inch. If you want to get this primarily for consuming content and watching videos, the display is still a noticeable step up from the cheaper iPad A16, and also the speakers on this sound quite a bit better than the ones on the iPad A16 as well. So I appreciate the improved display over the iPad A16, but I still think for a device of this caliber, Apple should step it up a little bit, bring it closer to the Pro. If you're interested in seeing the current best price on the iPad Air M4, I will have links to buy in the description below. Talking a little bit more about the speaker quality, I enjoy this for watching content while I'm working, or also for listening to music on in the background, but the speakers do lack the depth and the bass of the quad speaker setup that the iPad Pro has. So if you watch movies without headphones, the audio will feel a little bit thin, but this is easily remedied just by using some AirPods with it, because the AirPods will give you excellent sound quality. Let's talk a little bit more about hardware. This does ship with Apple's 20-watt charger, but the iPad Air M4 is actually capable of fast charging at up to 35 watts if you use a more powerful brick. And I'll have links for some of my favorite chargers and power banks in the description below if you would like to be able to charge this a little bit faster. With that faster charger, you can get to 50% on this in about 30 to 40 minutes, but it is a little annoying that you have to buy a separate charger to be able to unlock this. Also on the battery life, Apple is promising about 10 hours of battery life. I find it feels just the same as any other iPad, and battery life for me really varies from day to day depending on what applications I'm running on this, how long I've got the display left on, and what other tasks I'm running. Also on the display quality, this does have a fully laminated display, which means there's no air gap between the glass and the panel itself, and it also feels great just for interacting with apps because you don't feel the gap in the screen whenever you're pressing on it. The iPad Air does give you support for either of the current Apple Pencils, so you can get the Apple Pencil Pro or the Apple Pencil with USB-C, and I would really recommend getting the Pencil Pro, namely just for the fact that this can both charge and pair magnetically. So all you got to do is attach it to the iPad, it'll pair itself, and it'll be charging at the same time. And with the USB-C Apple Pencil, you have to actually open it up and plug a cable into it, and to pair it with the iPad, you also have to use a cable. So that is a little bit more annoying. Also, the Pencil Pro gives you a couple additional gestures like barrel roll and haptic feedback, which make it a much better choice for artists who don't want to spend the $1,000 that the iPad Pro costs just to get the best stylus experience. I will say though, for the artists, the Pro does give you that 120 Hertz Pro Motion display, which just means the drawing on it is going to feel a little bit more seamless because the lines in the art that you're drawing are going to appear faster than they will with the iPad Air. So that's another area where the display on the Pro does take it up a notch over the Air. Also, while we're talking about accessories, my favorite accessory for the iPad is the Apple Magic Keyboard, and they've updated the iPad Air version to be available in both white or black, which is really nice that you've got the choice between them. And this uses the awesome cantilever design, which makes it float. And this is great even if you want to type sitting down on a couch, because the whole bottom surface of this is flat. And the Magic Keyboard also has screen brightness and media controls, some really great features that make this feel very similar to using a MacBook. What's nice about this is it doesn't use Bluetooth and there's no battery life you have to worry about. It just magnetically attaches, and there's also an additional charging port on the side of it, which is a little more convenient to plug your charging cable into the side than having it on the side of the iPad whenever you're using this in tablet mode. This does retain a lot of the same hardware features that the iPad Air M3 had, like it's still got the Touch ID button. I wish they could come out with Face ID for the iPad Air, and also the USB-C port still tops out at 10 gigabits a second, which is going to limit it a little bit with external peripherals and also with how much power it's able to provide to other SSDs that you use it with. So you may find yourself running into some incompatibility issues depending on the docking station or the SSDs you might want to use with this. One thing that is nice about the Air though is this supports extended display, so you can plug it into an external monitor. You can actually have a whole nother desktop window open so it can run separate apps on the iPad and on the screen, which is really nice if you want to watch content on the iPad screen or your display and be doing work on the other. So multitasking is awesome with the iPad Air M4. The iPad Air M4 also is a great option if you want to use it for doing a lot of video calls. That's honestly one of the things I like using my iPad for the best. So here's a test of the built-in microphones and also the webcam on it. And what's nice about the webcam is it's actually in the middle of the iPad, which makes it really easy to look at it. Instead of having to look to the side of the screen, it's top and center, which I really appreciate. It does still top out at 1080p. It's not on the same level of quality as some of the newer iPhones, but this is still a great option for doing video calls, even without using an external microphone. Also, the Magic Keyboard has a trackpad, which is really enjoyable to use with iPadOS, and it allows you to use the different gestures very similarly to what you would find on any Mac computer. So I really appreciate that. One thing to note about the Magic Keyboard cases though is if you get the 11-inch one, the keys are smaller than the 13-inch one, and the weight on it is about the same as the iPad, so you're effectively going to double the weight of your iPad by using a Magic Keyboard, which is definitely a bit of a trade-off to choose to use that. One thing that's nice about it though is if you don't want to use the Magic Keyboard, you can just easily remove the iPad and then go back to using it like a tablet. Then whenever you're done, just put it right back on the case. The iPad Air M4 is better than ever, namely due to the 12 gigabytes of RAM that it has, and this is seriously a game changer for multitasking. Everything on it just feels so smooth and fluid, and I really like both the 11 and the 13-inch models. That being said, the iPad Air does start at $600 if you get the version that's Wi-Fi only. If you add a cellular antenna, that costs a little bit more. And if you upgrade it to the 13-inch one, it's going to start at $800. The Magic Keyboard case for the iPad Air is also typically about $280. If you get the 11-inch one and the 13-inch one, it's a little bit more expensive. So by the time you buy all the accessories for the iPad, you're going to be very close to MacBook Air territory, in which case I think you really need to ask yourself, do you want to be using iPadOS or do you want to use macOS? iPadOS is definitely simpler. It feels a lot more like using a phone, so if that's something you're familiar with, you're probably going to appreciate it. The Air does still really frustrate me though, because most people don't want to spend $600 on an iPad. They're much more comfortable with spending the $300 to $350 that the iPad A16 has. And if you want the 13-inch display at $800, that's a really tough pill to swallow. I think that Apple has a little bit more work to do to make the iPad Air stand out and bring it even closer to the iPad Pro, and sometimes I wonder why they even have this one. I think the main reason you pick the iPad Air over the iPad A16 is if you want the extra RAM, if you want the M-series processor that's just going to make going back and forth between apps feel better, and also it's a better content consumption machine because the display on it really is quite a bit better than the Air. The problem is whenever you compare it to the Pro, and you think of the fact that the Pro starts with 256 gigabytes of memory and it has this year's M5 chip, it makes the gap between the Air and the Pro a little bit smaller. So it's definitely an interesting value proposition to buy the iPad Air with the limitations it has, like still being stuck at 60 Hertz and the speakers and the display quality not being quite as good as the Pro. Also, the iPad Air M4 has the same exact media engine as the iPad Pro, which means if you do any video editing, this has the same exact hardware accelerated 8K, HEVC, ProRes, and ProRes RAW performance. So for video editors, this makes the Air much more viable Pro than the previous generations. My recommendation is if you can live with the 60 hertz and if you plan on using headphones anyways, then the iPad Air M4 is an awesome option with the power that it has and also the display quality that you have. But if you want to store videos and have more applications running on the iPad Air and you're getting really close to upgrading the storage on it, then you should really look into buying the Pro instead. So what do you think? Is the iPad Air M4 enough for you, or would you rather just spend the extra money and get the Pro? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and if you need any help buying an iPad, visit my website at adamtalks.tech/iPad, where I'm happy to give you personalized iPad buying advice.